The ESPN thing rolling here. I don't really need Twitter open, but I'll just gracefully scroll through one time just to see what is going on with Twitter. See if anything happens. All right. Just gotta wait for YouTube Studio, of course. Bit of that. And all right. There we go, guys. We are ready to go. I think. All right. Yeah, I think we're good to go, guys. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. There we go. Had to connect the microphone to the correct spot so I know my voice is going in the right spot and you guys can actually hear it. All right. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream. Game 11 of 82 tonight as the Cavs are in South Beach to face off against the Miami Heat. This is one of those weird situations where the Cavs face the Heat in their next two games, both in Miami with an off day in between. 2 games in 3 days against the Heat, and then after the second game against Miami on Wednesday, they play on Thursday against the Raptors. So yeah, 3 games in 4 days. Another fun stretch ahead. Injury report for the Cavaliers. Larry Nance is out, still with a knee injury. And Max Strus, of course, is still out with a foot. And then for the Heat, it's just Bam Adebayo, who's out, as is Tyler Hero, of course. And obviously, Terry Rozier is not going to be playing probably for quite a while. Yeah. For those who didn't know what happened to Terry Rozier, essentially he got caught up in the same kind of thing that Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz got caught up in. Different situations, not the same thing, not the same web, but different spiders, pretty much. Yeah. Same kind of crime, but different scenario. But yeah, for the Miami Heat, Noah, well, Kelly Ware is playing. Bam Adebayo's out with a toe injury. And then Terry Rozier, obviously, he's on the commissioner's list. Tyler Hero's out with a foot ankle injury. He's been out since, I believe, September. And then, of course, like I said, for the Cavs, it's the same old, you know. Larry Nance is out with his knee. He's considered day to day. And then Max Strus, of course, is out with his foot injury. Here's the best part about Max Strus. He's actually doing some shooting around. He's shooting around a little bit. Not doing drills, but he's, doing some shooting, putting some shots up. So he could be back, like I said, at least mid-December, at the latest. For any degenerates who bet on games, because I know there are a lot of you out there, do it legally, of course. You don't want to end up like freaking Terry or, Emmanuel or those guys, right? The Cavs are 7.5-point favorites. Funny enough, they opened as 6.5-point favorites. So they're 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 247.5. And the money line is minus 300 for the Cavs, plus 250 for the Heat. The Heat come in at 6-4 on the year. They have won 3 of 4, beating the Clippers by 1, beating the Hornets, and then in their last game, beating the Blazers by 5. Their 2 losses out of their 4 have come against the Lakers and the Nuggets, both by 10 points. The Cavs, of course, have won 4 in a row since they lost 2 in a row to the Celtics and the Raptors. Let's see if they can keep it going. Now, I know what y'all are wondering. Why didn't I stream the Bulls game? Because, like I said, I don't usually stream back to backs, right? Especially with it being a Saturday. I had just streamed the Buckeyes. I wanted to just unwind and relax. And the Cavs rallied from down 19 points in their last game. They were down 19 points at one time. And they still came back and won against the Bulls. And in that game, of course, there's that now legendary video of DeAndre Hunter essentially snatching Josh Giddey's soul. And by the way, Josh Giddey is out this week, out today. He's out today with a foot injury, an ankle. So there's a look at downtown Miami, South Beach. Man. And as you see, they are holding a moment of silence for the legendary Lenny Wilkens, former Cavaliers coach. I believe he also played for the Cavs too, if I'm not mistaken. I know he played, but I don't know if he played for the Cavs. But I know he was the Cavs coach for a while. He passed away, I think, yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, there he is. That was the coach. And wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Statue. The Cavaliers Wall of Honor. Lenny, I believe, is on the wall. There's Lenny from I think when he was inducted. Wow. Look at that. Lenny Wilkens. Legend. I was watching it live. Spider and Mobley went clutch. Spider, Mobley, and DeAndre, obviously. They kept us in that game. What's up, Rays? Going to the Browns Ravens game. Yeah, I saw your comment earlier. Yeah, that's dope. What's up, OGT? Rays, of course, Fox. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a certain fan troll that's gonna come in here. You already know. What's up, West Virginia Pirates fan? Heat are 4-0 at home. Mm-hmm. Cavs are 3-2 on the road. What's up, Jonathan? 88 years old. Wow. That's sad, man. Now you look at the standings. Obviously, it's still insanely early. We're not even a quarter of the way through the season yet. Cavs are 7-3, just one game back of the Pistons, who are 8-2. Their last loss, of course, came to the Cavs, where we stomped them in their house. And the Heat are leading the Southeast. They are 6-4, one game ahead of the Hawks. But yeah, still insanely early. Comparing team stats, Cavs averaging about 121 points per game. Opponent, I can't even speak today. My God, mouth, work for me. Damn. Opponent points per game. I'm trying to mix words. I'm trying to talk fast to get everything in. I end up fumbling my words. My God. Cavs are, again, averaging 121 points. Opponents are averaging 115 and a half points. Cavs are shooting 46% from the field, 42 rebounds, 30, 20-ish assists around there. Still really good. 5 blocks, 10 steals. And of course, the Heat averaging 124 points per game while allowing 118 points per game. They're shooting 50% from the field, 43 rebounds, 30 assists, 3 blocks, 10 and almost 10 and a half steals. And of course, they've won 2 in a row. Oh, man. Oh, there he is. There's the fish man. Fish man. It's funny. Fish man comes in the chat and my freaking camera freezes. Most hated NBA team? For me? Probably Celtics. So I don't. I mean, it's hard to say. Right on cue. Exactly. You knew he was gonna be in here. We're facing his team. Of course, we remember what happened the last time the Cavs played the Heat. The last time they were in South Beach, they put belt to ass twice in South Beach. I guess you could say they beat the Miami flu allegations. You know, the Knicks, yeah, I don't like the Knicks. Warriors, I've kind of eased up on the Warriors a little bit. I don't really hate them as much anymore. I actually hated them because we faced them almost every year in the finals. Starting fives for each team for the Cavaliers, it is Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Mobley, Allen, of course. For the Heat, it's Mitchell, Norman Powell, Pele Larson, Andrew Wiggins, and Kel'el Ware. Oh, yeah, we get Mitchell on Mitchell crime today. Yippee! Eric Spoelstra, of course, the coach of the Heat, recently had his house burned down. So that's pretty stressful to deal with. Wish him all the best with that situation. Found them annoying. Yeah, I hate the Knicks though. The Knicks and the Celtics are up there, top two. Where most hate Raptors. I freaking hate the Raptors. Kenny Atkinson, ready to coach this team, hopefully to a dub. Evan Mobley, Cavs rocking the wine jerseys. Haven't worn these babies too often yet this year. Again, the injury report: Strus and Nance out. For the Heat, it's Bam and Tyler Hero. And obviously no Terry Rozier either. And you know what that dude does to us every time we play him. Raptors, how come? Just their fans. It's been how many years now? And they're still trying to say Scotty Barnes is better than Evan Mobley. Even though it's blatantly obvious, he's not. Knicks, Warriors, and Mavs for you? Mavs? I don't hate the Mavs at all. Don't like the Clippers? Can understand that. Lakers, I guess, is up there for me too, kinda. I don't really hate Lakers though. It's just like a meh, whatever. You know, you can hate all sorts of different teams. So there's Andrew Wiggins. Of course, he came over in the Jimmy Butler trade last year. That whole situation must have been fun for Spoelstra to deal with. Spoelstra, like I said before, and as always in Miami, very late arriving crowd. That's how their crowd is. Tip is up and won by the Heat and run away from the Casilla Center. Here's Wiggins. Gets it to Powell. Drives up. And he missed it completely. Rolled over top of the rim. Here comes Mobley on the return. Mobley up top for Garland. Back in the lineup tonight. Kick out. Dre for three. Good. Yeah, I mean, Dre has been such a big piece to this team. I want him on the Cavs for a long time. Hopefully we can extend him or whatever. Kicks it out. Here's Powell up top. Larson. Stolen Mitchell. Wiggins. Powell for three. Short. Brought down by Spida. They're giving up to Mobley. Over to Garland. Mitchell. He'll fire for three. And he missed it. Remember, last time against the Bulls, he only had 3 points, I think, at halftime. And then he turned all the way up in the second half. He had 29 in that game. Paul's your favorite player, so I have a soft spot for the Clippers. I really hate the Clippers. Ballmer is a freaking lunatic, though. That's the kind of guy you would want as your owner. He is fully dedicated to the team. So 3-0 Cavs. Drive, kick out, wide open in the corner. Missed it. Cavs will take it back. Here comes DeAndre. Dre will give it to Mitchell. Over to Dre. He'll pull up again for three. That's a bit short. Brought down. Here comes Mitchell the other way. This is Davion Mitchell. Davion inside. Oh, blocked by Gar. Wow. The lob to Allen. Oh, missed it. Goes back up for Dre. Gets the two. 5-0. Cavs lead early on here. Dre against Wiggins. Turnaround jumper missed again. Putback misses. Turnaround again, a miss. Sheesh. Cavs bringing it back. Mitchell. Kick out. Allen. And we got a foul. I'm sorry, it's not Allen. That's Dre. I don't know why I thought that was Allen. Much respect to Ballmer. Yeah, Ballmer's amazing. That's the kind of team, that's the kind of owner you want on your team. Fully dedicated to him. If he could, he'd spend every cent he has on the team. Drive, Allen up, and for two. That's Allen for real this time. Obviously, it's hard to miss Allen because his freaking bushy ass fro. Here's Wiggins, former Cavalier, as you know, up and in for two. He was a Cavalier for about 2 or 3 months. Not even. Through Summer League, and that was it, really. Then he was traded to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love. Garland in the corner, got him on the flyby. Pull up, missed it. Rebound, put back, missed again. Can these guys just simply finish easy shots? 3 for Mitchell, no good. Brought down by Mitchell. Oh, that's funny. Drive, the lob, floater, missed. Tip back to Mobley. Works inside, kicks it out. Here's DeAndre. Dre from downtown again, short. Wiggins openly does not like the Cavs because of the trade. Well, I can expect that. Drive by Allen. Said GTFOH, bum. Mitchell, pull up for three. No good again. Rebounded by Mobley. We're going to try again. Here's DeAndre. Pull up. Missed. He's looking for a foul. Nothing called. And here's out of bounds. It'll go back to the Cavs. Very sloppy, messy, disgusting start to this game. A lot of misses. A lot of whacked up shots. GM traded him. Yeah, true. He wanted Kevin Love. That's true. Here's Mitchell. Inside. Nice pass and the dunk by Mobley. Get down, Mobley. Don't need you to get a T for hanging on the rim. That's all we need. Gives it off. Howell. Shot three is good. Well, obviously, you don't like Pitt. I figured that. You're a West Virginia fan. I experienced that hatred firsthand a few weeks ago. Pull up is good for Mitchell. I think he was trying to draw a foul, and he ended up making the shot. Ware to Mitchell. Mitchell, drive inside, passes it over to Ware, kicks it out. Here's a two. Missed. Cavs will take it back. Garland the other way. Mitchell, corner. Mitchell, thought about pulling up. He'll drive over to Allen, got bumped. Underneath, up and in for two and one. Free throw coming up for Jared Allen. What college teams do I hate? Miami University, the U. The U. And obviously the team up north in Penn State. Those are my top 3 most hated. Obviously. I mean, the team up north was obviously a given one. But yeah. Free throws missed. Still can't make your free throws. Okay. And here comes the Heat. Again, missing Bam and Hero. Kick out. Corner threes missed. Brought down by Garland. Garland will walk it up the floor. Inside, here's Allen working him. Up and in. He got the 2. Timeout, Miami. I mean, this is Oral Roberts talking about basketball. Now you say Clemson. Okay, Oregon, yeah, I'm starting to hate them too now, especially big time now. Miami and Oregon have really started. Well, I've hated Miami for a while. Not talking about the Red Hawks, of course. And Oregon, they're starting to jump up there now too. Roberts is just random. Wow, that's funny. I can imagine. I can imagine. Max Absmith. What happened to that guy? I swear he had a generational game against us, and then I never heard his name again. For baseball, well, Major League Baseball, obviously Major League Baseball. It's mainly the Yankees and the AL Central teams. Red Sox, I guess, too, kinda, but mainly the Yankees. In terms of like my outside division hatred, it's just the Yankees, really. Cardinals, of course, you can't stand the Cardinals. Of course. You hate the Cardinals like I absolutely despise the damn Tigers, especially now. All right, so he called timeout. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. And I was looking good to start. Why do Reds fans hate their? They're in their division. It comes naturally when you're in a when you hate a division rival. If you do not hate a division rival, the cart. Why do Reds fans hate their? Oh, Red Sox, huh? I don't know. I enjoy our Minnesota fans on here, but I couldn't stand the Bomba Squad. Oh God, the Bomba Squad. Reds fans hate the Red Sox. I didn't even know they hate the Red Sox. I have no idea. No idea. Bomba Squad. Oh, that was so annoying. Miguel Sano. Oh man, is that only a few of those players are still actually playing? Andy Rosario has been bouncing around a bit. Arias is kind of fading. I mean, he's not as good as he used to be, obviously. He's still decent, though. Here's Powell. Gives it to Mitchell. Here's the deep three. It's good for Powell. Jalen Tyson has entered for the Cavs, by the way. And Sam Merrill's in as well. Here's Mobley. Corner. Drive. Back out to Mobley against Mitchell. Gets bumped. Drives. Goes up on him. Misses, but he's fouled. It's on Pele Larson. 2 shots coming for Evan Mobley. A weird cult that travel everywhere? It's an interesting way to put it. Yeah. Free throw is good. Birds and Reds always have fun games. Always. I'll never forget the brawl that they had. Right before the Guardians traded for Yasiel Puig, too. Like, as they're making the trade, I think it was Amir Garrett's like, I'm going to go fight the entire freaking Pirate team. Air balls the second free throw. Can these guys make free throws? Like, seriously, what the hell's going on? My God. Drive up. Got it. 16-10. Bench comes in and everything starts messing up. As always. Garland kicks out, open Hunter for 3, missed again. He has missed every 3 since he made the first one. And then they caught us snapping and get the bucket on the other side, 16-12. 5:32 to go. Garland up top. Garland inside, and there's a foul away from the ball. That'll be on Pelle Larson again. And that'll get Nikola Jovic in the game for Larson. So they got Ware, Powell, Mitchell, Jaquez, and Jovic on the floor for Miami. Hunter, Mobley, Garland, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. Here's Garland up top. Kick it out. Tyson for 3 is too strong. So yeah, here we go with the whole chucking up 3s, because that strategy clearly works every time. Jaquez against Tyson. Florida for Ware, missed it. Can't get the rebound. Jaquez up and in for 2. 2-point game, just like that. Another lead vanishing because this bench is stinky. Here's Merrill. Let's just keep chucking 3s, guys. Garland drives, goes up, and he almost got it, but he gets fouled in the process. 2 shots for Darius. Cavs game when they were bad during those years, the Warriors, Celtics, Lakers, etc. would always take over the arena. But yeah, I mean, of course. Habs because their fans think they're royalty because of a bunch of championships in the 20th century. Well, that's usually how those Canadian teams are. I feel that. I feel that, Fox. I really hate the Senators, but yeah, I feel that. First free throw's good. So Ball checks in from Hunter. Mobley, Garland, Ball, Merrill, and Tyson for the Cavs. Free throw number 2 is good. Ware, Powell, Mitchell, Jaquez, and Jovic for the Heat. Underneath, Jovic, I believe, draws the foul on Lonzo. And Tyson's still down. Has to gather his wits. Seems like he got man over. Let's see. Yeah, there's the foul. Yeah, a little. Sam Merrill just. Did Sam like not know Tyson was there? Hmm. All right. So first free throw is missed. Simone Fontecchio enters for Ware. Mitchell and Allen return for the Cavs for Garland and Mobley. Braves catcher Drake Baldwin won the NL Rookie of the Year award. Wow. Great rip. Oh, Cade Horton. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay. Free throw's good. So cuts the lead to 3. 4:35 to go. Here's Allen. Merrill fires and he misses. Yeah, his 3s are not falling again. He started off way too hot this year. You figured he was going to probably cool off. Bad pass. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell, drive, kick it out. Lonzo will back up. Here's Merrill over to Allen. These guys are just so in love with passing the ball. Don't go in on these guys. Just keep passing it around. And they keep turning it over. Deep 3. It's good. And this game is tied. Timeout, Cavs. They just can't help themselves when it comes to these dumb turnovers. God, they just love passing the ball too much. This bench sucks. I know, right? Starters get off to a hot start, and then the bench comes in and poops it away every time. Every time. What I love about the Cavs is that their market isn't just Cleveland or Northern Ohio. No, I mean it's pretty much the entire state and part of West Virginia where I live. When I like legit when I moved down here, first thing I asked was when we were getting our TV switched up and hooked up, ready to go. I was like, "Do we have Bally's down here? Like, can I get the Cavs and all that?" And the guy was like, "Yep." I was like, "Cool." Of course, that was when I had DirecTV, and that was when Sunday Ticket was on DirecTV. Which, man, that was the only reason why I really wanted to keep DirecTV was because of Sunday Ticket. I still live in Ohio. I don't anymore. I haven't lived in Ohio for like 5 years. It's snow by my gut. Yeah, yeah. It's still snowing actually. Last I saw. Yep. Parts of Louisville, like the Cavs. Pretty much the entire state of Ohio is Cavs territory. Cowboys, Steelers, Jets, Rams, Cardinals, Niners, Broncos. I dislike in football. Yeah, for me, I mean, besides the AFC North, Broncos, obviously, you know why. Donkey teeth. Patriots, you for the most part, not really anymore. Used to hate them though. It's mainly the donkeys. Yeah, the Broncos. Australia too because of Delhi. Well, now we got freaking two Aussies on the team now as well. Luke Travers and Tyrese Proctor. They're on the Cavs now. I'm sure Australia loves to watch that. Highest scoring teams: Nuggets, Heat, Rockets, Sixers, and Thunder. Heat are averaging 124 points per game this season, just behind the Nuggets and ahead of the Rockets. Then there's the Sixers, who we already beat. Granted, they were missing some guys, but still. So here's Mitchell. Allen, Mitchell, Ball, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. Low key, I like this lineup a lot. Mitchell, Merrill, pull up for three again. Missed. Saved. Allen gets it back and throws it down on dude's head. Look out below, Jaime. 20 to 18 Cavs. Davion Mitchell over to the side. Jovic against Ball. Powell, corner three is in and out. Brought in by Tyson. Mitchell. Tyson, Ball. Tyson. Back to Mitchell. Top. Gonna set everything up. Going ISO Ball. Fires for three. It's good. And right down the lane for two. And Kenny is not happy. Dude, he called the timeout and went right at Tyson. Like, come on, man. Tyson must not have done something right because he called timeout and was talking to Tyson right as he was walking off the floor. My least hated AFC North team? Ravens. Not by much, though. Bengals because it's like the Beavis and Butthead arguing. Oh, my God. Now, I hate the Bungles. Like an interstate hatred with that. See, the Bengals are kind of, I don't really hate them that much either. But compared to the others, I mean, the Steelers, I despise. The Ravens, I just don't like. Straight up. Even because Art Modell, freaking douchebag. And then, of course, you have the Bungles. I got to go to a Cavs game this year. So, again, there's the season series between us and the Heat tonight and Wednesday. We won't see these guys again until March, where once again, it'll be a 2 games in 3 days situation, but in Cleveland. So here's the inbound. Goes over Tyson. I'm sure Kenny probably set Tyson straight. That's for sure. Tyson must have messed up big time to have that happen. And there's another turnover. Oh, saved. And they're going to go get it. Oh, they're going to let it go. It'll stay with the Cavs. Got 7 seconds on the shot clock. My least favorite quarterback in my franchise's history. Least favorite quarterback. Well, that's tough. Corner three is fouled. Well, he turned it over. He stepped out of bounds. I thought he was fouled. He stepped out. I thought he was fouled. I was like, wait. No, it's a shot clock. Oh. All right then. Drew Smith is in for Davion Mitchell. I was like, what the heck happened? But it was a shot clock. Makes sense. Threes way off. Saved. Bang. Lackadaisical on the rebound, and then he turned it over. They're going to call traveling on Jaquez. Oh, yeah, right there. Okay. It would have been a turnover anyway, but still. 2:14 to go and counting here in the first. Very sloppy game from both sides. Mitchell over to Ball. Almost traveled himself. Ball dicing him up. 4-3. Just a bit too strong. Tip in is good by Tyson. Just a tip. Okay, I'll stop. Here's Jaquez. Drive. Oh, nice cut. Fontecchio. Simone. Former Jazz and Piston. Mitchell. Kick out ball. Open three is good. 3-ball. Lonzo Ball. 1:24 to go. Corner three is good for Simone. Here's Mitchell. Drives. Floater is good for Spider. He's got 7. 3 again, and that's a bit off. Taken by Allen. He'll push it up with Tyson. Merrill. 3. Brick. Just too strong. He is firing these things off like crazy, man. My God, bro. Now Merrill is going to stink from 3 now. Hey, nope. That's not going to be good for the average. Like I said, Merrill was way too hot to start the year. Mitchell missed the 3. Again, the Cavs are just going to keep chucking them up. 30 seconds to go. Powell misses. By 5 with 17 seconds to go. About a 3-second or so difference between shot and game clock. Mitchell. Drive. Inside. Allen blocked. Back the other way. Lonzo steals it away and goes out of bounds. One thing about the last game, too. Who was it? DeAndre Hunter that also had a get back block as well against the Bulls. From glitching? Yeah. He's old, too. Didn't realize he was that old, but it's like, damn. 3 at the buzzer is no good for Jovic. And after 1, Cavs up by 5. Again, they got off to a hot start. Fizzled out a little bit because of the bench. But then they got it going again. Allen's doing his thing again. It's like we've seen a different Jared Allen ever since the first game of the year. I used to hate him when I was younger. I can imagine. Garrett Cole. So the only team you truly, truly hate are the Steelers? Well, in my division, like My hatred for the Steelers has been passed down from my father and my parents. Ravens, I don't like them. Bungles, obviously, I hate them for obvious reasons. But yeah, favorite bench player on any team? I have no idea. My favorite Pirates player, O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, I mean Skeens is up there too, but I'd say O'Neal Cruz. I feel like most fans hate the Browns more than the other way around. Yeah, I don't know what it is with them. They just don't like us, and we don't care. I've always liked Mason Rudolph. Don't even get me started on him. Don't even get me started on him. Hmm. Yeah, my least favorite quarterback in my franchise's history. Johnny Manziel. Oh yeah, Johnny, of course. How could I forget about old Johnny? Johnny. Dumbass. Sean Livingston? Oh, yeah. I can understand that. Feel that. All right, Donovan Mitchell back in for Jared Allen with Craig Porter and Sam Merrill. Wiggins, Fontecchio, Jaquez, Jovic, and Smith on the floor for the Heat. Drake Baldwin and Ernie Clement have the strongest profile. I thought he was like saying something else. Wow. So Dean Wade, of course, is back playing now after he had that eye contusion. That's good to see. Here's a three. Misses, too strong. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. Yeah, neither team can hit the three so far. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Wade, Merrill, and Porter on the floor for the Cavs. Underneath, Mobley up and missed. Dunk is good. With the emphatic slamma jamma do. Hey, yo. Kick out Smith. Fontecchio. Step back for three. Way too strong. Neither team is hitting the three at all in this game, man, for the most part. Gee whiz. Here's Porter. Step back for three. Miss. Guys, stop chucking up threes. Drive to the damn rim. My God. Fontecchio. Kick it out. Three. Missed. Got the rebound. Put back up again and hits it. Fontecchio. He's got 11. Cavs up 4. This freaking dude, I swear, dude. Well, my thing is buffering, so we'll wait. Here's Porter. Inside, Allen. Mobley misses. And then there's a foul on Evan in the process. I don't think I have any other things open, do I? Nope, I don't. Okay, good. All right. Pirates, Reds, 5-1 comeback. I was there in person. Wow. 10:27 to go in the half. Cavs up 4. Fontecchio underneath. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Heat. Got about 10 on the shot clock. This bench is so bad. I think our priority this trade deadline should be to fix the bench. It's sus. Not a lot of shooting. Again, when we get Struce back, I'm sure things will be fine. Paul missed. It'll go to Porter. CPJ. What's a bad pass saved by Mitchell? Just pure athleticism alone saved that one. Spins. Bad pass. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs, though. Ohio State, Northwestern, and Stroud's last year because it was really windy. Wow. It's a random regular season game that lives in your head? I don't even know. Probably that random ass Friday night game against Northwestern at Ryan Field. Nice pass inside. Missed it. Out of bounds. Back to the Cavs. What do you really say? Rare that Ohio State plays a weeknight game, but when they do, it's never at home. I've noticed that. Mitchell, pull up, missed. God, guys, make these damn baskets. You're pissing me off. God. Comes inside, goes up, got it. Tie game. I'm sorry, it's 32-30. That's right, we had 32. Duh. Here's Porter. Merrill fires for three. Brick. Dude, stop chucking up threes. They're not falling. Pissing me off. And foul and one. God. What we do is truck them up and they don't fall. So stop. All Sam Merrill does is chuck up threes. That's his gimmick. And his gimmick stinks right now. He's almost unplayable when he can't make them. He doesn't play much defense. He stinks now all of a sudden. Come off to a hot start. Now he stinks. Now he's almost unplayable. Free throw is missed. Oh, I guess they called a tech or something. I mean, they called a tech on Kenny. So technically he'll have two shots. Free throw, good. So 1 point lead for the Heat because these bozos can't freaking hit a regular shot at all. And there's a foul on Fontecchio. All right. Fontecchio all over Merrill. Inbound to Mobley. Gives it back to Spida. Inside, Evan. And he's fouled. On the floor. It'll be on Drew Smith. It's funny. Favorite NBA game ever? Bro, you're like asking like a billion questions. And we got timeout Cavs. Yeah, it's obviously 2016 NBA Finals, Game 7. Obviously. If you ask a Cavs fan that question and they don't say 2016 NBA Finals Game 7, something is severely wrong with them, or they're like less than 10 years old. Like they were either just born or they just don't remember that game. The game I was thinking of was at Ryan Field, and Ezekiel Elliott, I think, what was it? They had a fumble in the end zone that we recovered. I can't even speak today. My God. Hate when that happens. But I'm pretty sure there was a night game on a random ass like Friday night. And we had Ezekiel Elliott. That's all I remember about that game. Because we beat him in, yeah. We beat him in, yeah. That's why. Obviously, since I've been streaming, we've had one weeknight game the Buckeyes have had. against Northwestern, go figure. And I remember that game vividly because I was streaming the game. We were having fun. And I guess this other channel was streaming it and it got sniped because they were showing the game, I guess, or they did something wrong. And all of a sudden, all these bots and things started coming in my chat. It was a mess. Finals 2021, Game 6 as a non Cavs fan. Non Cavs answer. Paul finally made the finals with Phoenix. Yeah, that Western Conference Finals was banger worthy indeed. Banger. Oh, big banger. So 33-32, Heat lead. Here's Mitchell. Step back for three. Short. Tipped back to Merrill. Over to Porter. Here's Mobley. Mobley out to Porter. Porter drives up and in for two. Fontecchio will give it off to Jaquez. 8:30 to go in the half. Jaquez. Here's Wiggins against Mitchell. Spins and he lost the ball, but they're going to call a foul. Seemed like the ball just kicked off his foot or something, but they called a foul. Gotta get down. Gotta get Darius back in this game. I believe the Cavs are gonna probably challenge. I noticed because actually this is new. I didn't even notice this. Yeah, they're gonna challenge. So when there's a challenge, the lights around the shot clock and around the backboard glow green. That's new. Unless that just might be something that the arena has. It's pretty cool though. So many questions in the chat. I know it's a Q&A chat. No, it's a Q&A stream, but a game happened. It's like when people say, "Yeah, we had a dance party and a football game broke out." Instantly in the bottom of the NL East. Oh, you talking about the Marlins? Yeah. Oh yeah, go Marlins. Heat smoking that half pick. It's second quarter. It's people like that. That's the reason why I don't like the Marlins, like Miami fans. Just Miami fans in general. The only team in Miami that I really don't hate that much. I don't really hate the Dolphins. Marlins, I don't care about them. Even though, yeah, they did beat us in 97, but in my eyes, we had that series won. Jose Mesa blew it. And they had to buy a World Series because they haven't done shit since. Literally, like in their franchise's history, they've made the playoffs 4 times on some freaking post expansion Browns level type ineptitude. Browns made the playoffs 3 times with 1 playoff victory. They have 2 World Series, but they had to buy them. Literally, they had to buy everybody to. They just spent all kinds of money and bought 2 World Series championships. Haven't done crap since. All right, so let's see how the Cavs look post coming out of this challenge. And the Cavs win the challenge. I don't think we've lost a challenge yet. Oh, yeah, we have Scott Foster calling this game. That's right. Yeah, right there. He just lost the ball straight up. There was no foul at all. I don't know where he saw the foul. Duh. Scott Foster. Duh. Duh. Scott Foster. Yeah. You don't like the Mets? I really hated the Mets, but I mean, hate them? Just don't really care for them. Panthers a long time to be relevant. That too. That too. And nobody goes to their games. Should be seeing Darius at some point here in the next few minutes. He usually comes out halfway through the first, and then we'll see him back in the game about halfway through the second. At least that's the way they've been doing it. Three ball, Merrill, brick again. Dude, stop shooting the damn three, Merrill. They ain't falling. My God, bro. You can be like J.R. Smith. God, he's so annoying when he does that garbage. Lonzo balls in for Merrill, and DeAndre Hunter returns for Mitchell. We had this kind of shooting struggle against the Bulls, and freaking DeAndre Hunter and Mobley especially bailed us out several times. Here's Powell. I'm sorry, it's Smith. It's not Powell. There's a three off, taken away by the Cavs, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Cleveland. $7:50 to go here in the half. Here's Lonzo. Kick out. Wayne, corner three is good. Cavs up by 4. Pass to Wiggins. Underneath, all alone is Jaquez. Mobley just lost him. Classic Evan. Here's Porter. Let's see Proctor, honestly. He also had a really good game, too. Dre up top. He'll drive. Floater, too strong. Dude, that thing we shoot is way off or too strong, too much. Too much sauce, man. Come on now. And there's a near steal. And we have a tie up. Oh, God, man. 7:02 to go. Gotta get freaking Darius back in the game, dude. These like long stretches with no Darius. This is how the offense looks when he's not on the floor. Ball goes back to Jovic. Here's Jaquez. Jaquez works inside. Out. Smith, wide open. Three is good. Taking the Cavs. Tied it. We're down by 1 actually now. Here's Wade. Inside. Allen back in the game and immediately draws a shooting foul. That'll be on Drew Smith. That'll be his second. Two shots coming up for Jared Allen. It's up and good. Squad swap pretty much for the Heat here. Ware with Powell, Mitchell, Larson, and Jaquez. For the Cavs, Darius Garland finally returns. The only one that's still on the floor from before is Jaquez. So it's a pretty much mostly a squad swap, like a line change that you'd see in hockey. One more free throw for Jared Allen. Free throw is good. All right, just about halfway through the first half, second quarter. They can get rid of the stupid ad. Okay, 6:24 to go. Hunter all over Mitchell. Here's Jaquez against Garland, back in the game, of course. Thank God. About time. Allen over to Garland. Garland brings it up. Garland, pull up, two, just a bit off. Wade to ball. Ball inside, all alone. Here's Allen. I'm sorry, it's Dre again. Damn it, I'm going to get them mixed up. And we got timeout, Miami. DeAndre Hunter with the midi. I don't know why. He's freaking Jared Allen. I think it's because of the bushy hair. The hair is kind of similarly bushy. What I hate is my freaking TV kind of blocks up a little bit like my streams do because my internet is slow. In fact, I'm going to actually I'm gonna hit the go live button. There we go. All right. What's up, Daniel? Disappointed in Mobley? He's having a good year. Not as good as we expected, but he's still doing all right. He saved our ass a couple times. That fan from yesterday needs therapy. Oh, for sure. I actually had to kind of put him in timeout because he was getting out of hand. This Bam Adebayo. So coming out of the timeout, no changes. Jaquez. Here's Powell. Over to Mitchell. Drive. Pull up for two is good. 5:42 to go and counting here in the first half. Cavs up by one. Garland for two is good. Garland finally gets one to fall. He's 1 for 4 on the evening so far. Goes up, misses, tipped around, missed, put back, missed again. And there's a foul on Jaquez. That'll get Jovic back in the game for the Heat. Cavs up 3. Wade will give it to Garland, and he'll walk it up, slow and steady, over to Allen, from left to right. Ball, Garland. Oh, almost broke his own ankle there. Be careful, DG. Garland sizing up his man. Screen for 3 is good for DG. I need DG to start cooking now, for real. Here's Mitchell. Pass to the corner for Powell. And he draws a cheap foul on Lonzo Ball. Lonzo was playing good defense, but, catch you lacking. Got to be aware with some of these freaking shooters. Can't be slacking on defense, man. They'll get you. They'll get you. Only 2 free throws, though. First one is good for Norman Powell. Yeah, of course. DG hurt his toe. We aggravated his injury for real this against the Heat. He was battling the injury, I think, the last few weeks of the season. Seemed like he was going to be fine. Then he re-aggravated it on a closeout play at the very end, I think, of game 2. And, yeah, never recovered. It affected him the rest of the playoffs. Garland, pass inside. Allen missed. Put back is good. 4:24 to go. Up by 6. Pass to the corner. Mobley is set to come in, and there's a lob. And the flush by Ware. Here's Ball. Hunter. Ball. Step back. For 3. No good. These guys just will never stop chucking up threes. Up and good the other way, and Mitchell is going to be coming in with Mobley eventually. Cavs up by 2. Allen. Drive up. No good. Back come the Heat. Corner again. Here's Mitchell. Back to the other corner. Powell. Sidestep. Open 3 is good. Timeout. Cavs. Oh, no, we're going to get cooked by Powell. All right. Okay. Oh, Cars. Favorite Cars movie? First one. By far. Oh my God, Marlins. Favorite Ohio suck lost? Can you speak English? What are you talking about, bro? Favorite Ohio suck lost? What? I could probably name about 100 of my favorite Miami losses. You know what's funny? The last time Miami, I was going to say won their conference, but they haven't won the ACC ever. The last time they won their conference was a conference that doesn't even exist anymore. The Big East. That was the last time they won their conference. They were in the Big East. Like I've said before, a while back, South Carolina has as many, no, they have more ACC titles than Miami does. And South Carolina hasn't been in the ACC in ages. So out of the timeout, inside, nice pass and a foul right away. 3:15 to go. Tyson, Mitchell, and Mobley are back in the game for the Cavs. Wade, Allen, and Ball are out. So it's Hunter, Mobley, Mitchell, Garland, Tyson for the Cavs. Ware, Powell, Mitchell, Larson, Jovic for the Heat. 3:15 to go in the half. Down 1. Just an overall sloppy and not fun quarter for the Cavs. First free throw for Mobley is no good. Yep, these bums can't make free throws. Okay. There's Tyler Hero. Free throw number 2. Missed again. Dude, here we go with the free throw crap again. Can these losers just make free throws? Like, come on now. What are we doing here? Come on now. What are we doing here? Mitchell. There's a drive inside. Jovic drives into the paint. Lost the ball. Out of bounds. Cavs ball. Back the other way. Here's Garland. Inside Mobley. And it's turned over. Now we're turning the ball over. Okay. Underneath. Up and in for 2. The Cavs are on serious as hell tonight. Just like they were against the Bulls. Garland chucks it up and he bricks it. Just keep Foul! Misses and a foul! Oh my god! Nothing's going right for this bum-ass team. Can't make threes. Reckless closeout. Sloppy as hell. Gee whiz, man. Can't make a damn three to save their lives. And all they're doing is chuck. Classic. Free throw number one is good. Luckily, it's still only the first half. But another game where the Cavs start off hot out because they fall in love with shooting too many damn threes. God, you're not the damn Warriors or the Celtics. Funny enough, the best game I've seen from these guys is the game where they abuse the Pistons inside the paint. They refuse to do that. Free throw is good. All three go down for Powell. There's Larry Nance. Here's Garland. And that's a foul. John Cena won the Intercontinental title. Call him Grand Slam Cena. Hell yeah. Love to see that. Free throw is up and good for Garland. Andrew Wiggins and re-enters for Pele Larson. Got a little notification. Yeah, you knew they were going to give him the Intercontinental title or something. This guy's kept too. That's free throw is good. You got to have Grand Slam Cena. Mitchell up ahead. Heat going from right to left. And a foul on Tyson because, of course, Tyson just can't help himself. That's actually his first foul of the game. Are just chalking up these threes, man. Make or miss, they are just gonna keep chucking them up. I'm telling you, when they make them, they're damn hard to beat. That's for sure. Mobley is a soft bum. 5 points and 7 foot tall. Mhm. Yeah, he's not like Shaq or KG. He's just not his mentality. He can get after some dudes, but nah. He'd much rather chuck up threes. Here's Tyson. Underneath. Mitchell. Step back. 3. Missed again. Can these losers, one, stop chucking up so many damn threes, and two, maybe get a rebound? Just saying. Mitchell for 3 is good, and it's a 9-point. Right? Yep, 9-point lead for the Heat. Because these losers just keep on chucking, keep on chucking, keep on chucking up them threes. Keep on chucking, keep on chucking, keep on chucking up them threes. Here's Dre. Works inside, kick out to Tyson. 3 on the shot clock. Kick out, and a shot clock turnover. Can't stop chucking, can't stop chucking, can't stop chucking up them threes. Can't stop chucking, can't stop chucking, can't stop chucking up them threes. Just keep chucking them. Don't even bother trying to drive to the lane, getting inside, drawing some maybe fouls. And ones. No, just keep on chucking. Keep on chucking. Keep on chucking up them threes. Three ball missed. Also, the bench is freaking ass for the Cavs today, too. Oh, here's Mitchell. Drive. Pull up. Missed. Of course. Losers can't make a damn thing to save their life. Three in the corner is good. This is going exactly like the Bulls game. Last team, dude. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell threads the needle. Kick out to Merrill. Merrill. Three ball for Tyson. And oh my God, he actually made one. Wow, he actually made a three. I'm surprised. Here's Noel. Noel, what the hell? Howell. Howell for three at the buzzers. No good. And at the half, 62-53, Heat lead. So with that being said, let's go through the box score. I always call it the casual fan's favorite part of the game for obvious reasons, because they don't watch the games. They just look at the box score, and that's where they make their arguments. Mm-hmm. Annoying, especially on Twitter. But for the Cavaliers, 12 points for Jarrett Allen. He's the only player in double figures. Ironically enough, he's got 12, 9 for Garland in 13 minutes, and then 7 apiece for Mitchell and Hunter, and then 5 for Mobley. Yeah, they got to be better. They got to be so much better. The bench isn't giving you jack squat, honestly. 5 for Tyson. Most of that coming from that 3 at the end, of course. 3 apiece from Ball and Wade, and 2 from Porter. Merrill ain't giving you jack squat either. He's 0 for 5 from 3, because that's all he does. Chuck up threes. And he's missing every single one of them. Like I've said, when he's making them, he's amazing. But my God, when he's missing threes, he's useless. Useless. He's trash. Had a great start to the year. But now here comes the phase where he goes ice cold. Because that's all he does is shoot threes. He's a gimmick player. He's a wannabe Steph Curry. He's a gimmick player. He doesn't have multitude to his game. You'll rarely see him drive to the rim and actually try to get a shot inside. It's kind of annoying. But overall, yeah, 27 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. It's weird, isn't it? We haven't turned the ball over yet. We're losing by 9 because these losers can't freaking make threes. So stupid. They're shooting 20 of 53 from the field, 38%, 6 for 26 from 3, 23%, and 7 of 11 from the line, 64% with 7 fouls. Looking at the Heat side, 18 for Powell, 7 for Wiggins, 5 for Mitchell, and then 4 apiece for Ware and Larson. Off the bench, Simone has 11, 7 for Jaquez, and then 3 apiece for Jovic and Smith. Overall, 29 rebounds total, offensive and defensive combined, 19 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and 6 turnovers, 22 of 48 from the field, 46% from the field, percentage-wise, 9 of 24 from 3, 37.5%, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, so they've made 2 more free throws than us. So, but they're even in terms of shots at the free throw line. 82% from the line with 11 fouls. So yeah, kind of even. Just that we can't make threes. He's laughing at that Marlins fan in the chat. I know damn well that this account. Wait, you know what? I think I can do something, can I? I'm not gonna ban him. Just want to look at something real quick. I swear to God, if I can see when his channel was made, and if it says made in 2025, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. It's better not say made like within the last 3 or so years. Okay, 2015. You're lucky, but still. If this channel would have been made last year, I would have roasted your ass. Okay. Let's see what Twitter's talking about. But yeah, John Cena, Intercontinental Champ. That's dope. Grand Slam Cena. Hmm. I know. What the hell? What the hell is that? Oh. We have 2 timeouts for the whole rest of the game? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we always play like crap in Miami, except for last year in the playoffs, which made no sense. And again, I think just the way we beat the Heat in Cleveland had those bums ready for vacation. Lucky for them, they didn't have to go far. I'm happy for John Cena. Got that Grand Slam. He's won, I think, every single major championship in the WWE now. Singles title, except for Cruiserweight, which that title's not even around anymore. But if it was, I'm sure he'd probably try to maybe get a few weeks out of it. So we could say he's won every championship known to man. Hmm. So this is pretty cool. Ohio State's going to have one of the top offensive linemen in the class of 2027 in town for a visit this weekend. Jackson Roper out of Colorado. That's cool. Kellen Weimer be back in town. That's cool. Hmm. That's lit. Hmm. Damn. Runaway freaking U-Haul truck. Hey, yo, still going? Wow, that's crazy. Huh. All right. I think one of my favorite things to do as a college football fan. I mean, I listen to like all the other. I listen to a lot of like Ohio State podcasts, but I like to, listen to other podcasts of other teams just to see what they're up to. Of course, I do follow quite a few Colorado fans on my account. And every once in a while I'll see like a podcast for Buffalo's account pop up. And with Ohio State bringing in a kid from Colorado, it's like, okay, I want to hear what they have to say about this. Apparently, Colorado Buffaloes don't like to recruit Colorado players. Man, don't let Ohio State do that. Ignore the state. I mean, come on now. They always say the best in Ohio, stay in Ohio. Doesn't work for Colorado, apparently. YouTube University, right? you know, it's so weird, when you think about how college coaches do their thing, recruiting wise. Can you imagine being a college coach and not wanting to go visit kids, get personal with them, right? Meet the family. I mean, when you're dating a girl, right? Vice versa. If you're a female and you're dating a man, wouldn't you want to go meet the family, right? Because as they say, I mean, you see how a man or woman treats the fam, especially men, because I am one. You see how they treat the family. That's what you're gonna get. Obviously, if you're seeing a dude who's disrespecting his parents left and right, well, probably won't work out for you because he's probably gonna disrespect you a lot, right? So if I was a college coach, I'd be trying to meet the family of a player that could be playing for us, right? Doesn't seem like Coach Prime really has any interest in that, especially meeting them at home in their house, right? See how they live. Are they living lavish? Are they kind of, on the lower side, right? See what motivates that kid. Because a lot of kids, in the inner city area, they all have that one motive: get their family out the hood. If you ask them, what's your motivation? What's your why? Why are you doing this? Right? It's to get his parents, mother, father, maybe siblings as well. Get them out that bad situation, out the hood. Get them a nice house, right? Maybe nice cars too. Also for yourself. Set yourself up for life. That's the goal for every college athlete. That's why sometimes you'll see like a kid pass up an opportunity to maybe, play for a school like Ohio State, but Ohio State's just not offering a lot of money. So what do? You want immediate financial security, so you go to a school that's offering you the most NIL. It's just what I'm thinking. You know how my streams are. I always just be talking about the most random stuff. All right, so we are getting ready for action to start the second half. 12 points for Allen. That's the leading scorer. We have one player in double figures. Huge trade. Let's hope that they start off better here in the third. That's for sure. Because it could get very ugly if we start off like we play like we did in the second quarter. I feel like second quarters have always been our bugaboo this year. So it'll be Hunter, Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, Garland for the Cavs. Wiggins, Ware, Powell, Mitchell, and Larson for the Heat. Let's have a good start. Let's have a good quarter. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Of course, Cavs will start off with the ball here, going from right to left. Mitchell to inbound. And he'll get it to Garland, and we are underway with the second half. Here's Mitchell. Hunter. Over to Mitchell. Goes inside. Mobley to Allen all alone underneath for two. Nice bucket by J.A. Slip past his defender. All alone underneath. And we have a foul away from the basket. Hunter trying to keep up with his man. Ended up, I guess, crashing into a screener. Inbound on the side for no, that's not you. That's Larson. Ugh. Kick out Mitchell. Drive. Pull up for two is good. 65-64. Mobley backs him down. Garland. Hunter. 4-3 is good. 10:55 to go. Drive underneath. Floater almost blocked, but it goes over the hand of Allen. Back come the Cavs. Mitchell drives, goes up, and they're going to call goaltending on Kelly Ware. I believe the bucket will count for Mitchell, I want to say. Or is that Hunter? Oh, it's Mitchell. Okay, that's Mitchell. Mitchell has 9 points. Here's Mitchell, the other one. Davion, the former King. Wiggins up top against our Mitchell. And there's a foul. They're just going to call everything now, apparently, huh? Friggin' Scott Foster. Classic. They're not going to be able to make a comeback and just keep falling like this. Free throw missed the first. Number two is good. God, these guys. This has to be the sloppiest game of the year for sure. Oh well. 9:44 to go. Here's Wiggins. Up top. Howell for three. No good. And it bounces to Mitchell, who lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. They're fouling the other Mitchell. Must have been a foul. Okay. Here's a drive. Goes up and in as Evan kind of takes a little dramatic slide. And then on the other end, easy bucket because we don't have transition defense. That must be a option. Just not mandatory. It's optionary. Whatever. Optional. Making up words now. Garland dancing around. Drive with the left hand. Bad bounce. Missed it. At least he's actually driving to the rim. And there's a bad steal. What the hell are you doing, Darius? God. Nice try, though. That thing shot off his freaking hand or whatever. The quickness. A steal by Mitchell. Tries to spike it. Oh, and then there's a foul on Davion Mitchell as collided with Hunter. We know the Cavs can come back, obviously, but they can't play this thing called defense. That's the biggest issue. They can't play defense, apparently. Just slow today. It's weird. Here's Mitchell. Spider. Corner. Three. It's good. About damn time. I swear, dude. That's actually his first three of the night, believe it or not. At least he has that. Corner. Three is in and out. Brought down by Hunter. Gray, pull up inside the paint. Up and good. .09 to go and counting. Larson up top for Powell. Fires for three. Is good again. Yeah, you're going to have to stick this dude or something. Or is this some random play or just cooking us every game? Here's Hunter for three is missed. Rebounded by Mobley. Garland on the baseline. He'll go up with the tip. Goes back in and good. That's for Mitchell. Down by 5. 74-69. Cavs not looking too bad, but they gotta play freaking defense, man. Come on now. Take better shots, too. Don't just start chucking them up. Three balls short. Tipped around. And a foul as our guy gets hit in the face. And they call a foul on Mitchell for getting hit in the face. I love how that is. Mitchell gets slapped in the face and they call a foul on Mitchell. Makes it look like he got slapped in the face. 74-69. Sam Merrill will enter for Mitchell. Yeah, can't wait for him. This is his shot chucking ass to do nothing. Jalen Tyson re-enters for Allen. So he's going to go to the back and get his face looked at, I guess. Maybe get his nose fixed. Hunter, Mobley, Garland, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. Wiggins, Ware, Powell, Mitchell, and Larson for the Heat. Hmm. 7:22 to go in the third. Now, what are we doing here? We're checking on Mitchell. Is it because of Mitchell? Because he was subbed out, so I don't know what they're doing here. Interesting. I don't know what the heck's going on here. All right. I think we're ready to go now. Down goes to Mitchell up top. This is Davion Mitchell, of course. Donovan's out of the game right now. 3 balls missed. Tipping is good for where? Dude, Evan, you got to box out, dude. My God. Box the heck out. What are we doing? Sometimes Evan can be so bad. Here's Merrill, baseline. Underneath. Gives it off to Garland. Garland draws a foul. So 2 shots coming for DG. Mm-hmm. Timeout, Miami. All right. Cavs definitely keeping it rather close. It's kind of like just keep it close until that surge comes, and hopefully we can either make it like a 1 possession deficit heading in the fourth, or take the lead. John Cena is officially a Grand Slam champion. How about that? Yeah, my guy Precision 80 on Twitter was wondering the same thing about me as I was. I was wondering why the Cavs didn't call a timeout as they were getting killed at the end of the half, and they only have 2 timeouts left. Never realized that. Yeah. They only have 2 timeouts left. And again, they would have had 3, but because they won a challenge, right? You're thinking, oh, they should have kept the timeout. No, because of some rule, I guess. Hmm. Weakest foot, ankle, toe area on the drive foul on Nikola Jovic. Oh, that was from a half hour ago. Oh. What's with him and facing the damn heat and hurting himself? Hurting his foot. So 2 shots coming up for Darius. See if they can, stay within striking distance. And Spider, he's got his nose plugged up. They double plugged that thing. Damn. Double plug. You know that feeling, right? Got whacked in the face. Nose is bleeding a little bit. Put some gauze in there, Vaseline, and stick a freaking nose thing up his nose. Tissue. Ball. First free throw was good. More coming up for DG. He's officially got 10 points. Free throw is good. Back comes the Heat the other way. Kick stolen by Garland now. Cavs have a chance to maybe cut this to a 1 possession deficit. Kick out to Tyson. Garland. Driving around. Goes up. Misses. Got his own miss. Back to Tyson over to Hunter. He pulls up a three. He missed. That's a rare three taken this quarter, which they've only had a few of those. Goes up. Got it for Wiggins. Yeah, they were saying that the freaking Heat have one of the fastest pace of plays in the league. They get up, they get down the court. And there's Dre with the dunk. Cuts the lead to 5. And then a foul on Garland. Hope he didn't hurt himself again. Yeah, he's walking to the bench. His toe must have been bothering him. Him and his freaking feet, man. Yeah. Because they only have 2 timeouts. So that'll send Wiggins to the line for 2. Free throw, good. Lonzo Ball's in for Garland. So they're going to have an offense with no Mobley, with no Mitchell or Garland on the floor right now. Surely this will go well. Free throw number 2 is good. This is either going to go all right, or it's going to completely backfire and we're going to be down like 15. And there's a turnover. And there's Wiggins with a dunk. Here comes Ball. Lonzo. Mobley, corner for Merrill. Mobley up top for 3. It's good. Now he's 2 for 2 from 3. He's got 11. All the way. Oh, tipped right. Wiggins for 3 is good. Now he's going to start cooking. Of course, no defense. And they can't miss. They don't even have Bam or Tyler Hero when they're doing this. Mobley, drive, up, missed. Back the other way. Drive, goes up, missed again. Put back is good. 87-76. Hunter, drive, corner, ball for 3 is good. And Mitchell's gonna start coming in, looks like. Thank God. Foul on Hunter for really no reason. I don't know what he's pushing him for. Two more shots for the Heat. These losers ain't trying to come back. They can't. They can't stop fouling. They can't stop fouling. It's like this itch. Gotta foul. Ooh, gotta foul. Gotta foul. Gotta foul. 2 shots coming up. Throw is good. Jaquez and Jovic return for the Heat. Mitchell and Allen are in for the Cavs. So Mobley would take a seat. Free throw number 2 is good. I don't know what the deal it was with Garland. I know he went out earlier. Just classic. 3 ball for Tyson, not even close. Rebound. Turned it over. My God. They have the clumsiest freaking bunch of bums on this team, dude. Clumsy losers, dude. They can't dribble. They can barely even hold on to the ball. We're gonna end up losing this game, I tell you. They're gonna end up losing this game. And by the way, they play these guys in 2 days. Foul was on Donovan Mitchell. Pelly Larson returns for Wiggins. Throws good for Davion Mitchell. He's got 9. Allen gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan threads the needle, goes up, and he's fouled. It's on Jovic. Drew Smith returns for Davion Mitchell. Three ball missed. These losers can't hit a damn three to save their lives. Up and another foul, because of course. Can't hit threes, can't defend, and they can't stop fouling. A lot of can'ts in there. Sam Merrill's a scrub. He can't hit threes at all. 0 for 6. Useless on the field. He's useless when he's not hitting. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a freaking tennis ball, standing right next to it. Free throws missed. One more for Pelly Larson. Cavs having a stinky quarter, because of course they are. Not as stinky as the second quarter, but still pretty stinky. Free throw is good. So splits the pair. Again, no Darius Garland right now. He went back out with that foot, I guess, that's been bothering him. He must have re-injured it somehow, because of course he did. Up and good for Spida. He's got 15. Him and Allen are honestly the only two bright spots we have, and an offensive foul on Jaquez. That'll be his second foul. Keep in mind the Cavs only have 2 timeouts the rest of the game. I believe they're going to challenge this. And we all know they're probably going to get it. The way these officials are tonight, yeah. Heat culture getting blown out in 4 games in the first round. Cavs are doing great in the first quarter, feeding Jared and Mobley, and we're winning while shooting 10% from 3. Start chucking up threes. This team will just keep chucking them up, make or miss. Mm-hmm. I don't know why all of a sudden they thought they could be the Warriors or the Celtics. Pretty clear this team is. Shoot the 3. Regardless if they make it or miss. Yeah. So Dean Wade will enter, and the Heat do indeed retain their timeout. So no charge on Jaquez. Figured that was going to happen. Freaking Merrill. So 2 shots coming up for Jaquez. They deemed it as a blocking foul, I guess. Sam Merrill is legit useless, dude, when he's not making his shots. He's useless. He doesn't do anything right besides brick threes. And they just don't want to give the ball to Mobley or Allen, although they're not even in the game right now. Yep. Free throws are good. This team's unserious tonight. You're going to get these games, though. They just all of a sudden become unserious. They fall in love with shooting threes and they can't make a damn thing, and then this is what happens. Floater, miss, rebounded. Hey, let's shoot the three and let's brick the three. Because screw driving to the paint and getting buckets. And then let's foul, because fouling is fun, right, Sam Merrill, you bum? This is how they go. Chuck the three, miss the three, foul. Chuck the three, miss the three, foul. Chuck the three, miss the three, foul. That's what they do. That's how they're doing it. Oh, why? All of a sudden they think they're like the Warriors of 2016, or they're the Celtics. Well, they can just chuck up these threes. Like, you're not built for that. You're not. So stop it. Not saying just abandon the three ball altogether, but stop relying so damn much on that damn three ball. It ain't falling. Everyone on this damn team is shooting tour dates. God. Here's Tyson to Merrill. Inside. Ball. Miss. Classic. Mitchell. Step back. Oh, he's going to size him up. Mitchell against Jaquez. Step back for three. It's good. Uh-huh. They're having a pretty good quarter, too, which is weird. Yeah. Pass is stolen. Here comes Mitchell. Over to Wade. Open for three. It's good. I just needed to go on a rant, I guess, and then look what happens. But can they keep it up, though? Jovic. No foul, surprisingly. Rebounded by Ball. Ball to Wade. Wade gonna settle it down. Wade for three. It's good again. A dude named Wade shooting threes in Miami. Jovic kicks it out. Larson, here's Jaquez goes up, missed, tipped around out of bounds. It'll stay with Miami. And Andrew Wiggins will return for Larson. Again, no Bam and no Tyler Hero. But when you got Andrew Wiggins and Norman Powell cooking like this, this is what happens. This is the kind of stuff that happens all the time. Foul on Mitchell. He's got 4 fouls with 124 to go in the third. Can't stop fouling. Can't stop fouling. And again, the refs are calling everything. But there's DG from earlier kind of landing awkwardly on his foot. And then there's the second time, I guess. Kind of went down awkwardly again, and haven't seen him since. Free throw's good. Here's Tyson over to Mitchell. Spider to Ball. Spider. Pass inside. Tyson got blocked. He actually tried to boom it on somebody. I'm impressed. Here's a pass inside. Oh, stolen away by Tyson. With about 55 seconds to 3 is too strong. Batted back. Okay, I see what he was trying to do. These guys love playing volleyball too. Foul. Free time on defense. They can't stop fouling. My God. Can we play defense without fouling? Think we can. No, we can't. That must be our defensive philosophy. Just foul. Just foul. Foul every time. Don't bother playing defense. Just foul. Just keep fouling. Just keep fouling. Just keep fouling, fouling, fouling. And just hope you don't foul out. But if you do, we have players that could come in for you to keep the thing going, right? So what this team does is foul. They can't play defense without fouling. It's all they freaking do. It's annoying. Ball. And a foul the other way. That'll be on Fontecchio. 2 shots for Donovan Mitchell. Like, I understand fouls happen. But damn it, does that show how slow you are on defense? If you keep getting beat to the point where you have to foul? There's Spider with 1.5 of his nose plugged up because he got whacked in the face. First free throw is good. I mean, it's so stupid. Like, you don't even play defense, you just foul. They just teed up Kenny, and Scott Foster tossed him. I hate Scott Foster. Scott Foster. Classic Scott Foster. Can always count on shenanigans happening when Scott Foster's reffing the game. So Johnny Bryant, I guess, will take over. You know how bad you got to be to have freaking Scout to get Kenny Atkinson wired up, juiced up on you? Now what? I know, right? Maybe we can just stop fouling every 5 seconds. Yeah. It was good finally from Donovan Mitchell. Somehow we're only down by 9, closing seconds of the third quarter. Huh. 9 seconds left in the shot clock. Goes up, kicks it out. Smith goes up and got blocked out of bounds. And he's just talking. Hmm. Comes up, blocked by Ball almost. Rebounded by the Cavs. Back the other way. 3 on the clock. And Mitchell lost it out of bounds. Sloppy ass team, dude. My God. This quarter in general has been sloppy. More on us than them. Here's the inbound. Chucks it up. No good. And that's the end of the third quarter. 101-92 Heat lead. Our Cavs going to the finals this year. I'm a new fan from India. What's up, Ford? Oh, playing like this, I'm not going anywhere. I love Kenny Atkinson, though. But you know how bad you got to be to get Kenny juiced up like that? I mean, seriously. Even in the last game against the Bulls, remember in the post game, they asked Jalen Tyson about the ref, the officiating, and he didn't comment. Smart move. He wasn't about to pay the charity the fine. Officiating has not been great, right? Some crews will let him play a little bit. You know, you don't have to be egregious to get a foul called. But it seems like every little bit of contact, Scott Frost was over there calling a foul. The Cavs really did not call a timeout the entire third quarter because they couldn't. They only have 2 left. No, Kenny was itching to call one, but he's like, I can't because we only have 2 left. Weird because, again, they won the challenge. So they still have a challenge left. But they lost a timeout because of some rule. Is Washington about to beat Detroit? 2.2 seconds left in that game. Chicago is up 89-85 in the third over San Antonio. Wait, am I tripping or are they just now streaming that game? Oh, they are. I guess they figured, hey, we'll do the rest of that. They figured they're going to do the rest of that game after the Lakers won. Wow. Magic beat the Blazers today, huh? Hmm. Oh, man. National fans in the chat. But shout out to Ford from India, apparently. So Evan Mobley is back in for Lonzo Ball. They went most of that quarter with no Evan, or Jarrett for that matter. Down by 9. Here's Smith. Up top to Wiggins, cross court. Jovic up top. Wiggins 3 is short. Brought down. Here's Mitchell. Step back. Fires for 3. Short. Got his own miss. Inside, Mobley underneath, up and in the dunk. Again, the Heat get down the floor like crazy. 3-ball Jovic is good. Here's Merrill. Left wing, he'll fire for 3, and his pathetic night continues. He still has not made a single. He's made 1 shot from 3, actually. Just 1. 3 in the corner is missed. Brought down by Mitchell. Merrill takes a little tumble. Yeah, he actually hasn't made it. This is first. I took a peek at the box score. Yeah, classic. Down by 7. Marquez drives inside, kicks it out, almost turned it over. Saved by Wiggins. For 2 is good. Turnaround Jay. Back come the Cavs. Mitchell. Merrill for 3. It's good. Is he one of those guys? He must be one of those guys that he sees one fall, he just lets it rain. Drive up, slightly blocked. Cavs get it. Here comes Mitchell. He's clearing the way. Wade gonna drive. Wade almost lost it. Saved by Merrill. Fires for three. It's another one. It's a 3-point game. Okay, Merrill. Finally found your shot, I see. Keep it up. 3 for Jovic. No good. Cavs can tie it possibly here. Mitchell. You know where to give it to. Merrill for three. It's good. What was this? Personal, like, 12-0 run for Sam Merrill. And this game is tied. Now you want to find your damn shot, bro. See? All it takes is one to go down. All it takes is one. He's one of those dudes, man. You know those kind of guys. They couldn't hit a thing, but one falls. And it's just like, all right, I got it now. His own personal Cavalanche. Surgeon Sammy. I need to flame Sam Merrill more often. I've been flaming him the entire game. I texted in a Cavs chat. He sucks, then he gets hot. Garland, I guess, went down awkwardly on his foot. He actually did it twice. First time, he kind of shook it off. He went to the locker room for a bit, came back out, came back in the game. Then a little bit later, like he was in traffic, you know, in a busy paint area and near the basket, off a miss, and he went up, I guess, to try to get a rebound or play a rebound, and must have landed wrong. Someone must have stepped on his foot or something. Haven't seen him since, though. So he called timeout. Whole shot is so simple, though. It's like, just not much to it. It's easy to repeat. So it's like once one falls, it's like he just locks in and bang, bang, bang. And it's a 14-5 fourth quarter for Sam Merrill mostly, aside from one basket earlier on. But he's still 4 of 11 from the three, though. By the way, Detroit tied the game against Washington. So they're going to overtime. Le'Veon Mitchell returns for Drew Smith. And Wiggins will exit. Noah couldn't hit a damn thing all night, and then boom, all of a sudden he finds it. But can he keep it up, though? Pelle Larson's in for Wiggins. Here comes the Heat. All of a sudden, this game is tied. The Heat have had a pretty comfortable lead most of this game, aside from like the first few minutes in the first quarter. Here's a drive. Takes it. Mitchell. Davion Mitchell goes up. Tough. Missed the shot. Cavs will get it back. Here's Spida. Drives. Goes up. And he's fouled. He will go to the line with a chance to give the Cavs the lead for the first time, I swear, since like the first quarter. Just an ugly game for the Cavs overall. Yet here they are. They still have a chance. Fouls on Pelle Larsson, his third. 2 shots for Donovan Mitchell. So number 1 is good. That'll get Norman Powell in the game for Fontecchio. And DeAndre Hunter enters for Jalen Tyson. Mitchell has 22 points, by the way. Or 21. 21? He has 21 points. And there's 22. Okay. Jaquez to inbound. He'll give it off to Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. He'll bring it up past the timeline. Here's Powell. Powell drives up and nope. Rebounded. Back up top. Here's Jovic. Goes up. Got it. It's almost too easy. Oh, man. All right. 8:15 to go here in the game. Tied at 108. Here's Spida. Does that signature move. He missed it. And they're going to call a foul? Yeah. Foul on Davion Mitchell. Oh, man. I swear, if this dude Merrill did just enough to get us back in the game and then we can't freaking get a bigger lead than a possession, I'm going to be so mad. Because these guys can't get consecutive stops. When they finally do, they do something stupid too. Drive, goes up, miss. Yep, here we go with the ice coldness again. And a travel. Traveling on Larson. Gives the Cavs the ball back. Again, Johnny Bryant is taken over as head coach as Kenny Atkinson was tossed by freaking Fisher. Or Foster, excuse me. Scanty Fristy. Merrill. Hunter. Inside. No. Tough shot. Here's Wade for three. No. Rebound. Ball. Ball. Tipped. Save. Merrill the Hunter. Hunter. Go to ball. Three. It's good. Three ball. He kind of stole that pass away and put it up. Underneath. Pass up top. Look at this passing, man. It's a passing clinic right now. Goes up. Foul and one. He's barely even touching him, and they're calling fouls on everything. Everything. I think Foster has to have the most trigger happy whistle ever. He's calling everything. Even like he was like this. It's ridiculous, man. Officiating in this game stinks. Foster. Free throw's good. Has the game at 111. Here's Lonzo. Again, no Garland. He hurt his foot again or something. Because, of course. Merrill for three. Now he's going to go ice cold again. He did just enough to get us back in the game, and now he's going to cost us the game because this loser can't make anything once again. Whoops up and in for two. Getting whatever they want. Yep. Just keep chucking them up, Sam. I'm sure they'll start falling again eventually. Here's Allen. Lost the ball. God. They do just enough to get us back in the game. No, they forget how to play ball again. Howell for two is good. He's got 27. Timeout, Cavs. Getting absolutely fried by Norman Powell. Again, no Bam Adebayo or Tyler Hero. So, of course, it had to be Norman Powell. I swear, some players see the wine and gold and they just turn into Superman. Garland got hurt. Yep. Yeah, Cavs. Yep. It's the way they always are. Out for the remainder of the game with a left toe injury. Again. Probably re-aggravated it again. Oh, joy. Just came back, played a few games. So Donovan Mitchell's back in for Dean Wade, and Jalen Tyson re-enters for Merrill. Only down 4. There's a 14-5, and there's a foul. That's on Jovic. Gotta love the cardiac calves, though. What would we do without them? Here's Tyson. So it's Ball. Here's Tyson. Mitchell against Mitchell. Sizing him up for 3. Short. Had to get it over the big guy, Jovic. Save Tyson inside. Nice move. Underneath. And in for 2. Mitchell. Powell on the baseline goes right at Allen. Up. Bad bounce. Cavs get it back. Down by 2. 5:24 to go. Kick out. Here's Ball inside, and there's a foul underneath. That's a foul on Davion Mitchell. Akez will return for Davion Mitchell. And Mobley is back in for Allen. And Davion Mitchell re-enters for Jaquez. Mitchell's 3 assists shy of a triple-double. I didn't even notice that for us. Holy crap. Wow. Drive. Hunter up. 1. Oh, it's on Nikola Jovic. Basket by Hunter. Gray has 15 points. Marquez enters for Jovic. 5:12 to go. Fouls up and good. That's 16 for Hunter. Here's Powell. Mitchell against Mitchell. Love the Mitchell on Mitchell crime. Kick out. Larson. That's a bit off. Rebounded by Hunter. Dre. So Zoe. Zoe for 3. Nope. That's a lazy shot. Probably could have done better in shot selection. Like he doesn't know what to do, so he just chucks it up. Jaquez. Works inside on Tyson. Up and good. Back the other way. Here's Mitchell. Dean Wade looks like he's coming back in. Kick out. JT! Okay, that's good. Jalen, you keep doing that. Yeah, see, this is what happened. This is why the fouling is so much. Fouls on the floor. That's why there's so many fouls, because the ball is going. The ball is getting just so quick, and we're like, We're trying to say it was on the shot. Seemed like the foul was beforehand though. So here's the inbound. Jaquez drives right up and in, and the dunk by Ware. Because again, no interior defense. They don't really have much in terms of defense out there. Big guys. Our pull up two is missed. Bad bounce, rebounded by Mobley. They'll clear it back out. Mitchell, Spida, doubled. Listen! Whoa, that's a funky shot. He missed it. That thing looked like it was too strong off the hands. Drive, floater blocked. Here's Mitchell. Inside, Mobley gets bumped and draws the foul. Foul's on Ware, his first. The Cavs just are unable to get a more than one possession lead. They legit can't. Even tougher when you don't have another really good shooter in Garland because he hurt his toe again. This was his left toe. I'm trying to remember if that was the one he hurt before or what. Missed the first. Make your freaking free throws. I love the cardiac Cavs, right? My camera turned off. Gotta love the cardiac Cavs. There we go. Sorry, guys, I've been so locked in. Didn't even notice. That's funny. Here's Powell. Goes up, stick. Rebounded by Spida. Got about 2:55 to go. 11 rebounds for Mitchell. He is 2 assists shy of a triple-double. Mitchell. Got 24 points, too. Spida for 3. Nope. Gotta choose better shots than that, man. I mean, seriously. Rebounded. Timeout. You have a timeout to use, you know. All right, so they're going to call jump ball. Sam Merrill will enter for Jalen Tyson. Mobley versus Davion Mitchell here. Looks like. Always got to be cardiac Cavs. Always got to be cardiac Cavs. Tip is up. 7 on the clock. Mitchell drives. Got to kick it out. Don't take a shot. Extra pass. They just touched it, and that's a shot clock violation. Why are we so obsessed with the drive and kick? Why are we so obsessed with the stupid drive and kick? Drive and put up a shot. Everything we do is drive, kick, drive, kick, drive, kick. Go up for a shot. Maybe you draw a foul, especially with how trigger happy these refs are. Up, air ball, but a freaking foul every time. Foul is on Mobley. You can't touch these guys. They call everything a foul. Worst officiating I've ever seen, really. This officiating sucks, dude. My God. Power to the line for 2. We're going to end up losing this game because 1, we can't make threes, and 2, officiating stinks. Calling everything. Every little bit of contact is a foul. Oh, yeah, because of the whole hold your hand thing. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. We can't make it look like you're trying to give a high five anymore. That's a foul now. Free throws are good for Powell. All right. Sweaty Palms time at Casilla Center. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Drive, and it's knocked out of bounds. Female ref says it's the It's Heat ball. ESPN says it's our ball, but I guess it is Heat ball. We stepped out of bounds. Oh, that's tough. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the scoreboard, guys, because it's a little bit ahead of me. So I'm gonna turn off the scoreboard here. There we go. Just a little bit ahead of me. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell, drive, up, missed. Rebound, Tyson, up, missed again. Been dunked by Mobley. Rebound, here's Jaquez. Foul. Every time. It's always a freaking foul. Everything's a foul. Because again, they're racing down the floor. We're just like, huh? We're always napping. Oh my God, everything's a freaking foul to these freaking refs, dude. I don't want to see Scott Foster's ugly mug again, dude. Not even kidding. I do not want to see this ugly loser ever again, dude. The NBA needs to keep this freaking old man away from our games. I freaking hate Scott Foster. Calling everything a foul. Seriously, everything. My God, I've never seen so many fouls called. All right, 118 to go. Here's DeAndre. Gray, baseline, up and good. And we're tied. Oh, I love the sweaty palms time. Here's Jaquez. Drive. Goes up. Got it. 43 seconds to go. Everyone on their feet. Here's Dre. Mobley for three. It's gone. Oh my God, this dude is king. 3 for 3 from three tonight. 28 seconds to go. We have about 17 on the shot clock. Goes up. Mobley. Mitchell. Gonna fool around with it. He'll give it to Merrill. Corner. And they're gonna foul. Make your freaking free throws. I swear to God, Tyson, bro. Make your freaking free throws. I swear to God, dude. You get paid one thing. You get paid to do one thing. Make your shots. Two shots for Jalen Tyson. First one, freaking missed off the front of the rim. One more for JT. Free throw number two is good. Okay, good. Timeout, Heat. And now comes the fun part. Who looks like a reliever for the O's? That's a new one. 128, 126. Cavs lead, 12.8 to go. A freaking game. The Cavs, they were down pretty much from like early second quarter till the fourth quarter. And when Sam Merrill went on a personal, like, massive run, like 12-point run of his own, and got us in this spot. And then Jalen Tyson with a clutch free throw. I wish he would have made this first one, but of course he can't make them both. Makes me wonder, did these dudes actually practice free throws? All right. So Jovic returns for the. Jovic is back in for the Heat with Jaquez, Mitchell, Powell, and Wiggins. Cavs will have Hunter, Mobley, Mitchell, Wade, and Tyson. Up by 2. 24 points for Mitchell, 19 for Mobley, 18 for Hunter, 14 for Allen, 12 for Merrill, 11 for Garland, even though he's out, and 10 for Tyson. The Pistons won today, huh? Got no spoiling in the chat. Here's the inbound. 12.8 to go. I think we have a foul to give, do we? Inbound to Mitchell. Up top. Jaquez. Drives. Goes up. Got it. 7.1 to go. 4, 3, 2. At the buzzer. No. And we got overtime. As if we couldn't stress out enough, we got overtime. Thanks a lot, Jalen Tyson, you freaking scrub. Couldn't make your freaking free throws. Couldn't make one extra free throw. So we got extra basketball here in Miami. Yes, they didn't just chuck up a 3 like we would have. This is the Cavs' first overtime game of the season, I believe, too. It makes you see a Donovan Mitchell triple-double. He just needs 2 assists. But again, no Darius Garland because, owie, my toe hurts. Which, I mean, that's nothing to laugh at. I mean, especially because he literally had a toe injury last year. And you should have just went balls to the wall and drove to the rim. You might have drawn a foul. The way these refs are. Also, keep in mind, both Mitchells are actually in foul trouble with 4 fouls apiece. DeAndre has 4 of his own. Well, of course, this goes to overtime. Our defense could clutch up. Nope. And the thing is, if you've noticed, Jim Allen hasn't played in the 4th quarter, like in crunch time. Jeez, and I don't know how long. You're not going to have him in crunch time against the Heat right here because he's too quick and he's too sluggish. By the way, if it sounds like I'm like bobbling my words, it's probably because I'm nervous as hell right now. Can barely think straight. If Mitchell would have daggered these guys, oh God, that would have hurt them so bad. Because they wanted Mitchell so bad when he was on his way out of Utah. Let's see how they do in overtime here. So you notice how we hadn't seen Tyrese Proctor? Interesting. No Tyrese Proctor. So on the floor, it'll be Sam Merrill out there with Hunter, Mobley, Mitchell, and Tyson for the Cavs. Wiggins, Ware, Powell, Mitchell, and Jaquez for the Heat. So yeah, Merrill will start off for Wade. All right, tip is won by the Heat. And overtime is underway. First overtime of the year, I believe. Oh my goodness. Here's Powell against Tyson. Hunter against Jaquez. And a foul. Of course. Always a foul. There's always a foul. Everything's a foul. You breathe on a guy, foul. Freaking Scott Foster, dude. They had to give us Scott Foster. I think he might be the most universally hated referee in the NBA. Not even kidding. He sucks. Free throws, good. One more for Jaquez. Swear if the Cavs go cold here, then we're all going to look back at that freaking bum Tyson for missing one free throw. Free throw's good. Gives him the lead, 130 to 128. Here's Dre. It's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Again, I am not thinking straight right now. Over to Merrill. Back to Mobley. Merrill for a three. Missed it again. Had that surge in the fourth, and then since then he's been ice cold again. Of course. Like I said on Twitter, it's like he got hot enough to get us back in the game, and that's it. Turnaround jumper, he missed. Tipped. Goes to Hunter. Here comes the Cavs. Mitchell drives up, and he's fouled. Now he'll go to the line for two. Double for Donovan Mitchell, too. He's got 24 points. 2 shots coming up. Again, no Darius Garland because he has a boo-boo toe again. I don't know if it's the same one. Free throw's good. Got about 3:55 to go here in the first overtime. In overtime. Free throw number 2 is missed again. Is it like illegal for these guys to make both free throws? I swear. It must be. Mitchell. He'll settle him down. And he draws the foul. They thought it might have been on the shot, but nope, on the floor. I have been streaming for almost 3 hours now. There's Johnny Bryant. The lead for Mobley is missed. So again, they are just going to continue to chuck up threes, regardless if they make or miss. Got a jump ball. That's what they're going to do. That's been their MO all year, and they're going to keep doing that. You can tell Kenny Atkinson came from the Warriors because that's been their MO ever since he came here. Just chuck up the threes. We don't have a Steph Curry or a Klay Thompson. But we have a guy who's pretty good in Donovan Mitchell and supposedly Darius Garland, but of course he's hurt again. Only came back for a couple games. So Dean Wade is in for Hunter. Got about 3:30 to go here in the overtime period. Down by 1. Yeah, Phoenix up by 23. It's against New Orleans, though. Rebounded by Mobley. Mitchell. Merrill. Over to Mitchell. Almost lost it. Good save. Mobley works inside. Goes up. Tough miss. It rolled off the rim. Of course it does. Here comes the Heat. Drive. Goes up. Miss. Tip. Miss. Tip. And again is good. So far, the Cavs have only scored 1 point, and that's from a free throw. Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Mitchell. Tyson for a three. No, just keep trucking. They're not going to win because they're going to keep trucking. They don't believe in driving to the rim. They're too scared. They're too scared to drive into the rim. Marquez lost the ball for a second, but he got it back though. Mitchell step back is an air ball. Out of bounds. Cavs will get it back. That'll get DeAndre Hunter back in the game for Dean Wade. With 2:03 to go here in the overtime. Lose this game is because they fell in love with the three ball. Here's Mobley to Hunter. Inside, Mobley backed out. Works, pull up, two, good, and Mobley. Throw. And, oh, brought it down. But they're going to say it was a goaltending on where? Maybe he was a little too anxious to get that ball off the rim. They're going to look at it. You already know they're going to overturn it. Because, it's Scott Foster. Mobley with 22 points, 11 rebounds. It was on the rim. They're going to say it doesn't count. What do you know? That's what they do. Less than 2 minutes to go. Actually, I don't even think I need to turn off the scoreboard because the game is so close because I'm using Amazon Prime now. Thank God FanDuel Sportsnet is on Prime. The distance between the play happening and ESPN scoreboard is very minimal. I told you. Nothing ever goes our way. Nothing ever goes our way. They still touched it on the rim, though. I don't know. Now, can we get a stop and get the ball back and actually get a bucket to take the lead again? Can't trust these guys to do that. Can't stop them. And if we do get a stop, it's always a foul. It's the way it is. We actually get a stop, it's a foul. No, other than that, we can't get a stop. All right, well, here's Mitchell. Davion Mitchell against Tyson. Again, no Garland. He's hurt his toe again. Drive, up, got it. With about a minute 30 to go. Here's DeAndre Hunter. Hunter. Spin. Pull up two. Is good. Shot by Hunter. DeAndre himself, he's got 21. Here's Jaquez. Spins on Hunter. Good defense. Got it. They're getting whatever they want. Like I said, we can't play defense because it's a foul. Missed. All right. 30 seconds to go. Down by 3. Powell up. Missed it. Rebounded by the Cavs. They can go down to tie. Merrill. Mitchell for 3. No. Merrill has a chance. Of course not. Rebounded. And they're going to call timeout. They're going to call timeout with 8 seconds to go. Yeah, these guys ain't going to tie it. These guys ain't going to tie it. They can't make for crap now. Even if they do make it, they can't get a freaking stop. Come on. I'm actually shocked we did not see Tyrese Proctor tonight. I'm actually shocked. No Tyrese Proctor. Seriously, like, wow. Kid's been doing really well, but nope, don't play him tonight. And now we're gonna need a clutch shot here from probably Mitchell. Maybe we could get stops and make our freaking free throws. I'd hate to see how many freaking free fouls we have today. It's crazy because first half we did pretty well with the fouls, right? Only had a few. Probably tripled that number in the third and fourth quarter alone. Third quarter alone, especially. Just don't know if I can trust these guys to get that bucket to tie the game. We're going to take some funky looking stupid shot. Well, of course, we will see these guys again on Wednesday. I actually plan on going live for that game. Lonzo Ball is going to be in for Jalen Tyson. All right, here we go. Inbound for Ball. And they're going to foul. They fouled Hunter. That's smart, though. You don't want to foul. You don't want him to hit it immediately. Two shots for DeAndre Hunter. You know they're going to keep doing that too, right? Now we play the foul game. One more coming up. One's good. Jovic will enter for the Heat. Wade returns for the Cavs. This is a big free throw. Like if Dre was shooting those free throws at the end of the fourth, we win the game. Free throw, good. 136, 135, timeout Heat. Again, we have one timeout left. Let's start of something. What if we make it to where they foul us? Like, let's say like they make both. We get the ball, right? Down 3. What if we get the inbound and we shoot it, they foul us, we make the basket? And of course, you know what would happen, right? Oh, it was on the floor. Again, Wednesday, Thursday, Heat Raptors. And then we have the Grizzlies on Saturday, Monday against the Bucks. And I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, obviously, Thursday, possibly, and then Monday against the Bucks. I will not be streaming the Saturday game because the Buckeyes play a few hours before that. So Davion Mitchell will enter for Kel'el Ware, and DeAndre Hunter will take a seat. You lose this game, it's simply because fell in love with the three, which never a good thing, even in real life. Falling in love with a three is never a good thing. You know what I'm saying, right? Especially when it ain't falling. And then the fouls. The fouls make me. The foul game was just horrendous today. So here's the inbound. You already know the Cavs are going to foul. That's going to be an away from play foul because Tyson. Jalen, you're supposed to wait for the ball to be inbounded, you dunce. God, he's such a dunce. I foul now. I foul now. Jalen, you're supposed to wait for the ball to be inbounded, you freaking dunce. Free throw is missed. That was huge. My camera froze again. It's got me doing something stupid. Camera always freezes when I'm doing something stupid. There we go. All right. Here's the inbound. Foul by Wade. 2 shots coming up. You know what they're going to do? They're going to foul again. Yeah. They're going to foul before the shot. You know they will. They'll be damned if they let us shoot a three. Getting like the foul and one. Free throw, good. All because Jalen Tyson couldn't hit one extra free throw at the end of the fourth. And again, they probably would have made the three too, but it would have been a tougher shot. Right? To mention, you could have fouled them to make sure they only get the two. And now we got a timeout, down 3. Yeah, this loss is really on a couple things. People are going to say, oh, stop, don't blame the refs. Yeah, because we foul a lot. That's the worst part. We fell way too in love with fouling for some dumb reason. And it seemed like there was even a little bit of contact. It was a foul. Scott Foster. Every Cavs fan on Twitter is probably saying the same thing. Scott freaking Foster. I always have trouble playing in Miami, but it was Darius Garland going down with yet another toe injury against the Heat. History repeats itself. So Lonzo Ball enters for Wade, wears in for Jovic. Tyson will exit. Unless if you're the Cavs, maybe you intentionally miss one. If you make the first, you intentionally miss the second, try to get the rebound, get the putback. Three balls made. Look at that. Merrill has 4. Ball, Wade, Mobley have 3 apiece. Here's the inbound. Got about 6 seconds to go. Inbound. Ball. Ball. Narrow from 3. Missed. Rebound. Mitchell. Corner 3. Tied at 138 with 0.3 to go. Oh, wait, man. He's got 28. Timeout, Miami. Donovan freaking Mitchell, man. Spider-Man saves the day again. But play freaking defense for 0.3 seconds. That's barely enough time to put up a shot. And we all know the Heat have notorious magnet ball syndrome. Donovan freaking Mitchell. My camera froze again. Oh, oh, I love it. You can. That shot was so lit, he froze. All right. What a shot by Spider. Wow. 138, 138. Do we get a steal here and hit the dagger bucket? Oh, I'm falling out of my chair if we do that. Oh my God. I am falling out of my chair if we do that. Get a steal on the inbound. They're looking at it, I guess, just to make sure. And yep, we're good. Wait for time. Jovic is in for Cavaliers. Yeah. Yep. Behind the line. Here's the inbound. Point three to go. That's barely enough time to get a shot up. Barely enough time. Inbound, Jovic. And all alone is Wiggins with the lob, and the game is over. Just didn't even bother to guard Wiggins. Wow. Hey, get guys, you gotta guard him, right? Nobody even bothered to keep an eye on him. They're gonna look at it. It's a lob, so it's probably gonna count. Why are they looking at it? Of course it's gonna count. It's a freaking lob. Yeah, you might wanna guard insert the freaking speed meme. Nobody even bothered to freaking guard Wiggins. Nobody even bothered to guard him. Nobody's even like, standing near the hoop to watch for a lob. Swear, this team, they go brain rot. They go mush brain in the stupidest times. This is actually the first game winner I called against my team, I think. Have I ever called one before? I think I have. Against the Spurs, or Spurs, I think last year, or 2 years ago. It's been a while. I mean, you would think, no, this is just me. Logically, you'd say, watch out for the lob. Point three to go. Point three to go. Just enough time to get in a lob or a pass, right? Nobody's around the hoop. Not a soul. Again, insert the freaking speed meme. You know, with the funky ass hair? The meme that you see all over Twitter? How dead could you be to completely forget to guard the freaking basket? Huh. Brain dead could you be? Oh, Evan was. He was off in La La Land. You know where he was? He was at the Clevelander. That's where he was. Oh my goodness. That's a brutal way to lose. Mitchell hits the three, ties the game, but it's like point three to go. 3 to go. The inbound. I saw there was like nobody around the hoop. I'm like, oh no. I know what they're thinking. I know exactly what they're thinking. But the Cavs didn't think that. Cavs didn't think about what the Heat were thinking. You don't have to inbound it. You could throw a lob. Nobody around. Not a soul. Guys, I wish you could show the pain in my freaking soul. The moment I saw Wiggins cut to the basket and there was nobody around, I was like, okay. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Wow. Wasn't even out there because he got ejected. And the worst part is, you play these guys again on Wednesday. You don't even leave town until after Wednesday's game when you go to face the Raptors. I think it's at home. Of course, my main concern right now is Darius Garland, who once again hurt his toe. Yeah, that's not a Cavs loss. The Cavs don't lose like that. Not usually. That's a Browns way to lose. How dare you try to be the Browns? Damn you, Cavs. If you're going to lose, at least, make it like where I don't really care. Freaking come all the way back like that. Right? Sam Merrill with that personal run in the fourth. And of course, he had that run and never did anything after that. I'm not doing laps. I'm practicing that damn inbound play every day at practice. How to guard the inbound. Because it's pretty clear these guys forgot. These guys forgot. Like, that's why you have Jared Allen to guard the inbound. There's only 0.3 to go. Right? They're going to go for the two. There's no reason to go for a three. They're not you guys. Nobody even, there was not a soul in sight. The photographers who were taking pictures of the game, they were closer to Wiggins than a Cavs player was. Again, this all could have been avoided if you made your flippin' free throws when you had to. Dylan Tyson, I'm looking at you, buddy. Make your two free throws. We're up by 3 late in the fourth. You force them to have to possibly put up a 3. I don't know. So, anyways, let's get through everything here. Don't worry, I didn't forget about the box score. So, despite the loss, the starters actually did really well. Donovan Mitchell with 28 and 41 minutes with a half a nose, pretty much, because half of his nose was plugged up. 28 points for Mitchell, 23 for Hunter, 21 for Mobley, 14 for Allen, of course, 11 for Garland, who got hurt again. Wasn't really doing much, but still would have been nice to have him out there for to keep the offense humming. French actually did really well. I mean, everybody scored that played. 12 points for Merrill, 9 apiece for Wade and Ball and Tyson, and then 2 for Porter Jr., who only played 5 minutes. And oddly enough, there was no Tyrese Prince. That's the first L of the season for you, buddy, when it comes to this lineup. Why not play Tyrese? It's been cooking for you all year. It's better than Craig. Craig ain't doing nothing right now. Not saying you had to play him like 40 minutes. You could have had him out there to keep the offense going. But anyways, yeah, you'll see the killer here in a minute. But yeah, rebounds, 61 rebounds, 26 assists, 8 steals, 4 blocks, only 7 turnovers. So they did do a good job not turning the ball over. Just a horrible game, man. Horrible way to end the game if you're the Cavs on defense. He had one job. That would have me breaking clipboards seeing that garbage. Straight up. Wow. By the way, I just noticed Josh was in the chat for a minute. I gave you guys the best call I could. I gave you guys the typical, visiting broadcaster call. Right? I saw Wiggins cut to that basket, and I was like, shit. I don't like to swear, but this is what was going through my head. The F bomb, but also shit. Because I knew I saw him cut to the basket, nobody following him. And I saw that lob go up. I'm like, I don't know if I've ever really called a buzzer beater against us. Well, buzzer beaters before. I don't think I might have called one against us, but I'm not sure. I've called clutch shots, like, where the opponent gets a bucket within like 5 or so seconds left, and we have a chance at the end. I haven't called something like that, I don't think, ever. Spider ties the game. Yoink. Taken away because defense. The thing that's failed us all game failed us again. Nobody followed Wiggins. Nobody followed him. Oh well. It happens. It happens. But yeah, 49 of 120 from the field. Man, we took 120 shots. Damn. But yeah, overtime, of course. 49 of 120 from the field, 40.8%. So he shot 40%. That's crazy. 21 of 65 from three. My God. Again, they shooting the crap out of the ball. 32% from three. 19 of 27 from the line. They left 8 freaking points at the line. You look at why we lost. That's one of the reasons. You just notice this team is incapable of making clutch buckets lately. Have a chance to take a multi-possession. Notice this too. They always lose these kind of games when they can't get more than one possession ahead. This game reminds me a lot of what was it, the Rockets game? Once upon a time, there was a game a few years ago that I streamed where we could not break ahead of our opponent. We could not get more than one possession ahead. They would always respond. The fouling in this game reminded me of the Rockets game of, was it last year? My God. We have one of these games every year. Defense is optional. Offense, stagnant. And then Darius Garland gets hurt again. They don't bring in Tyrese Proctor, which is weird. Because other than him, I mean, he's been lighting it up. Give the kid a chance. Yeah, 19 of 27 from the line, 70%, 27 fouls on the Cavs. Only 2 players actually came out without a foul. Jared Allen, who played 21 minutes, didn't see him in the fourth quarter. I don't think we saw him at all in fourth or overtime. And then Craig Porter, who only played 5 minutes. On the other side for the Heat, 33 from Norman Powell, 23 from Wiggins, 14 from Ware, 11 from Mitchell, and 10 from Larson. And then 22 from Jaquez, 13 from Fontecchio, 8 from Jovic, and 6 from Smith. 56 rebounds, 32 assists, 5 steals, 6 blocks, 4. They doubled us up in turnovers, and we still lose. Wow. Here's what's even more damning about it. 14 turnovers, right? 46 of 98 from the field. 47% from the field. 12 of 36 from 3. We shot damn near more than 30 more threes than they did. And to think, again, we can't stop shooting the threes. It's crazy. 12 of 36 from 3, 33%. 36 of 41 from the line. My God. And then 88% from the field, from the free throw line. 27 fouls. That's the amount of fouls. It's actually crazy. Again, 54 fouls called. It's actually insane. Every time. Foul. You know, there's a song. It's like every time we touch, I get this feeling. And you know. How about this? Every time we touch, a foul is called. Because it seems like every time there's a little bit of contact, foul, 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 foul. Every time I'm in the paint, foul, 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 foul. That's what it was. Surprisingly, no one fouled out. Surprisingly. Now, if this game had gone to 2 overtimes, there was a good chance that DeAndre Hunter could have fouled out for us, and then Davion Mitchell and possibly Jovic for them. Just, you know, they couldn't get ahead. They were down a lot most of this game. Fourth quarter comes up. Sam Merrill gets electric, right? Gets us within what? I think he tied it up for us, got us back in the game. But if you noticed, we couldn't break more than one possession ahead. We were either 1 point or 2 points ahead. I don't think we could ever get 3 points ahead. If we did, we couldn't stop them. In my head, I'm thinking we get more than 2 possessions. We get 2 possessions ahead. I think we're good. But no, we couldn't do that. Didn't play that. That's just classic. That's a Browns way to lose. Like EG, I mean, poor guy. He comes back, starts playing really well, hurts his foot or his toe. They didn't say what toe though. I assume it's his big toe. I think you can hurt your pinky toe or any other toes, and you'll be fine. But your big toe is what keeps you stable, and that's how you're able to walk. Yeah. Of course, if it wasn't for Donovan Mitchell, I would have been talking about a 3-point loss in overtime anyway. It's like, wow, Donovan ties the game. Only the defense go. You guys know what meme I'm talking about, right? The gif or the gif of Speed with the funky hair with the red background. You're like, that's that's gonna sting for 2 nights now. Back in action on Wednesday. I'm thinking about streaming it. Not sure if I will though. I'll let you guys know for sure. I guess pretty much if you see a stream pop up, you know I'm streaming it. Mitchell ties the game, and then Someone literally said paint his booty ass naked with .4 to go. Why was 6'3" Mitchell on the inbounder? Why was anybody on the inbounder? I get why, maybe, but like, that's where you bring in Allen to be on the inbounder. You bring in the tallest mother trucker on that bench, Allen in this case, you put him on the inbounder. Make it tough as hell for him to get the inbound up. You know? No. They don't bother to in, they guard the inbounder, but they won't guard the basket. Well, so Cavs and inbounds plays go together like water and oil. It's always an inbounds play. Well, Cavs lost in the most Browns way possible. Most consecutive games with 10 plus threes made. Cavs 98. That's the most all time. 98 straight games with 10 plus threes made. Wow. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I was live way longer than I intended to be after this game is over. Once again, final score 140, 138. Heat win because we went when it came to inbounding, guarding an inbound pass. If I'm Kenny tomorrow at practice, you know what I'm doing? I am putting a picture of that last play. Nobody around. Wiggins, nobody around. Right to the basket. Free reign. Nobody around. I'm putting that picture all over on practice. Everywhere. Everywhere. Creating the whole gym with it. I'm not starting practice until we can guard an inbounds pass. Yep. And also until we can defend without fouling. And also maybe make your threes. If you're going to take 60 plus threes, you better make at least half of them. Maybe slightly under. So obviously, if we make half our threes, this game's a blowout. Yeah. It's been a while since the Cavs have had a loss like this. Seems like they have a loss like this every year at some fashion like this. I haven't seen one like that ever. Where you fail to guard an inbounds pass, leaving a dude wide open to the basket. .3 to go. I was like, that's too much time. If it was .1 to go, then that's different. But .3. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, obviously, for my preview video for the Ravens game, which, by the way, it's a 4:25 kickoff. Oh God! Back-to-back weeks of 4 o'clock kickoffs against the Ravens and the Raiders. Yay! Wow. Of course, it had to be Andrew Wiggins to pull it off too. Classic. Yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for my game preview and my picks. I might go live on Wednesday for the game. Depends on how I'm feeling. We need a new assistant coach or something in case Kenny leaves. Well, no, I mean, Johnny Bryant's good, but they just gotta actually pay attention to who they're freaking guarding. It's like everyone got jammed up in one area and they didn't think about Wiggins, who slipped free. Sam was wide open and he didn't hit a three. He only hit threes on that surge. Other than that, part of my French again. If you got any kids, cover your ears. But he was dog shit. How bad you gotta be to get me to swear on stream? Most teams, that would be unplayable. But they kept bringing him out there. And praying that he would start hitting. Some teams would be like, yep, you're a detriment. Get out of here. You're useless. If he's not hitting threes, he didn't. Did he even attempt to get into the paint to get a bucket inside? No, he was just chuck him up, chucking up them threes. Brick, 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 brick. God, all you'd be hearing is clang, 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 clang. But seriously though, when he's not hitting threes, he is useless. He might be the most useless player on the Cavs when he's not doing his thing. To be fair, that was the stinkiest game of the year for him. The game 11 though. Back at it on Wednesday. And we'll see. I might go live for that, but we'll see. 2:25 to go. Ooh, 10-7 Eagles. Should I do a little bonus coverage of football? Football. Oh, the Eagles have the ball. I'm not going to do bonus coverage. I'm pissed off. So I'll see you guys probably Wednesday, maybe. If not Wednesday, I will definitely go live Thursday for Cavs and Raptors. We'll see what happens with Darius. It seemed like I don't think he was hurt too bad. He needs to wear steel toe shoes or something. Or something. Maybe get thicker socks to where people step on your feet. That's so weird too. A couple years ago, he was always getting whacked in the face. Now he's getting his feet stepped on. I swear the basketball gods know your weaknesses and they always be trying to attack you. It's crazy, right? But I'll see you guys probably Wednesday. If not Wednesday, I'll be live Thursday for Cavs Raptors. And that's going to wrap it up. Shout out to everyone who came through tonight. It was fun. Pissed me off, but it was fun. Chat was buzzing. Yep. Chat was buzzing for sure. Shout out to everybody who came through. Rays, Fox, OGT, West Virginia Pirates fan, Jonathan, Elephant. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Josh. Came through for a second. I'm pretty sure he probably had my stream on in his stream. Because they were doing a little bit of the end of the Bulls and Spurs game. He probably had my stream on watching me. I was hoping I was going to be able to do a second overtime. But nope. Because we couldn't guard the damn inbound. Of course. They got to be better, though. It shouldn't have come down to that. Right? Got to be better on defense. And you got to be way, way better shooting free throws and not fouling so damn much. Hey, guys. I'll see you guys later. Go Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. There's a reason why the Heat are undefeated at home. They are one of the fastest teams pace-wise in the NBA. Got to be on your A game, and you can't slack off because they'll get you. So, might be back Wednesday. If not, I'll be back Thursday. Go Cavs. I'm out. Bye-bye. No. Thank God it's only game 11. Still a long way to go. Wouldn't be surprised if I caught other games like this. Hopefully, I call a game that's like this, but we're on the other side of it. Because you know if that happens, I'm falling out of my chair. Oh, man. Oh, we got a game-winning drive possibly for the Packers. All right, guys, I'm out. See you later. Bye-bye. No.